then,
Leeroy.
Q3. Let's go.
Leeroy coming into the chat. Wishes he had puffed it out. He got scared and went onto the softs. But his medium time was in fact good enough. He was sitting just in front of Moss. Moss obviously has gambled the other side of the coin, so Moss has gambled and got away with one.
He has, hasn't he? But it's tricky to judge. It's always going to be very tricky to judge. Moss is the only one on mediums. I'm intrigued to see how he goes.
That,
I'm excited and interested to see how his strategy goes. Indeed, my friend. Indeed, there's been a lot of talking, that's for sure. Good to stay hydrated. What are normally the fastest times in here? So some of the fastest times we're seeing set so far are in the 1:07.9s. That seems to be the quickest times we are seeing set.
Earlier in qualifying we had a 1:07.7, didn't we, from CallumUltra? That was in Q1.
Maybe peak
That's
too
the fastest
soon.
we've seen today.
Maybe. Is he going to be saving the best for last? You got to hope so. We're going to ride with BLT Leeroy. We'll watch him go up the hill
Best man
and
on the
see.
road.
This is it. See if he can lay the gauntlet down and set a time, which is hopefully put a little bit of fear into the others. We're going to go directly on board. Looks to use all of the racetrack on the right-hand side. Does well through turns 1, 2 and 3. DRS wide open. Got to get the braking point right here to carry through the largest amount of speed. Does well, uses that inside curb nicely on the exit. Down a couple gears through this right-hander. You can get on the power a lot earlier than you believe because it is cambered in your favour. Just take a bit of courage and a bit of practice to do so. Be patient around this very long left-hander before, almost a carbon copy of a couple corners previous. The rear of the car likes to get a bit twitchy on the exit of that corner before another long left-hander before the final left at Jun Sao. Now this is where you want your ears kicking. You want to be using every bit of power you possibly have as you fire up the hill. DRS wide open, coming towards the line. Leeroy's going to set the first time, and it is a 1:07.8. A very good time to start with. My goodness me, Lord Vader as well does a 1:07.893. Ryan, Mertzi, Seamus and Agent all pretty close together, just a few tenths apart. CallumUltra on his outlap. Here we go. This is the other driver that we are potentially putting a little bit of money on beating that time. We know he can go quicker. Set a 1:07.7 in Q3. Can he find that pace again?
Well, he needs to if it's going to be good enough for pole at this current moment. Two very strong lap times from Vader and Leeroy.
Very strong, very close. 0.021 seconds between them. We are down into the minutiae there. Using all of the circuit there. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2 and 3. Seamus Mia.
Looks like a car park.
Looks like a car park. Oh my goodness me. Looks like things are happening in the final couple of sectors.
Yeah, so agents involved in that. I think there's an Alfa Romeo in there as well. I believe it's Ryan.
Oh my goodness me. It seems like something's happening then. Maybe a little bit of backing up for a clean lap in Q3. CallumUltra goes across the line, maybe held up a little bit. Oh my goodness me. It has not affected him. A 1:07.81. Damn, that's close at the top. Woohoo!
Yes, it is.
Damn, that's close.
800ths between the three of them.
So close. So close. That is.
And potentially with another man that can break the 107 barrier, and Ryan not too far behind.
This is it. He's not too far at all. A few guys have already jumped into the pits. Gonna get 2, maybe 3 bites at the cherry this time round. It's a short lap around Brazil, so if your out lap and in lap are quick enough, you could probably get 3 goes at setting a fast lap.
If you've got the tyres to make it work.
That is it.
A lot of these guys burned up extra sets through Q1, didn't they?
Exactly.
We questioned then whether that was the smart thing to do. It may hurt them here, especially if this lap that you've just set is on your brand new sets. What you usually do is just set the feeler on this. Hopefully, some of these guys have picked a scrub set and left one new set in the bank, because if they've used the new set now, it's going to be very, very difficult to get the time.
Interesting. Coded Agent jumps into the chat to say rain in 10 to 15. I don't think it will make too much difference in this qualifying session. Sadly, that could have spiced up Q3 a little bit. But
Yeah, I
looks
think
like
it's sad it's
Sinister
just going to
is on the
come
way
too
out.
late. Yeah, it's just going to come too late, I think. But we shall see.
So we've got Seamus, sadly, he set a time though that is good enough for P7. So he is able to maintain that position. It's down to Mertzy, Fresh Agent and Moss to beat that. Certainly expecting a little bit of a quicker time from Moss. Let's a good shout out to Butters as well. He's in the pits at the minute, a 1:08.397. Not far behind Ryan at the moment. Really not far at all. It's pretty close in that little fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth pack. It's very close, but damn, that's close to the top as well.
One man who's saved a fresh set of mediums is Mr. Leeroy. He's on a brand new set. His next run, a little bit scruffy this lap actually. He's missed a couple of apexes. Pressure getting to him maybe a little bit. Doesn't need to find much, mind, given where the goalposts are at the moment.
Wow, this is it.
Purple sector 2 though, he pulled it out. Not the best sector 1, but goes purple sector 2. Up Jinsao, what's it going to be? Very brave on that inside curve. Hug as high as you dare to this left side.
Can he do it?
1:07.6. That is the fastest time we have seen through Purely so far, and I must admit I wasn't expecting that. Sector 1, as I said, was a bit scruffy.
Wow. Vader goes quicker by a matter of hundreds. Vader's time now 1,000th of a second behind CallumUltra in P2. This is so close. This is so close. The reserve league race will be next Tuesday, so the day before the Monaco Grand Prix in the main league. And F2 is not my league.
Moss, shall we?
Indeed.
So Moss is on a time lap now. Obviously, the only man to make it through here on mediums. You would have thought to make any use of those medium tyres, he wants to basically just stick himself as far up the grid as he possibly can. If he stays 10th, it's not really going to work for him.
No.
So let's see what he can do here. Nice sector 1.
If you can get up maybe in the mix of sort of 5th, 6th, 7th, find half a second.
Yeah, that's the ballpark you're aiming for, is the middle of the pack, so sort of 4, 5, 6. Hopefully further enough forward that you can kind of generally keep out of all the concertinaing, but then far enough forward that you can then start to kind of pull away from
there, though. The rear of the car just got away from him.
He's going to be on that quicker tyre, so the higher up he can get, the less he's going to be hurt by the field spread.
Coming round then onto the main straight, on board with Moss at the minute.
Perfect on his DRS. This is going to be good.
Wow.
P4 or 1:08.1.
Wow.
Told you it did look good. Did look
That's
smooth.
a phenomenal
lap.
lap.
He hit his apexes.
It's a great lap.
A stonker of a lap.
We're now going to go back with CallumUltra. He is looking to take pole position on his very first race in the league. We knew he was a good driver. We knew he was going to be competitive, but Leeroy has consistently picked times out of the hat and currently sits at the top. This is it. This is where it matters now. He's probably only got this, maybe a double run. It's probably the only opportunity. That is the only opportunities you get.
Yeah, I mean it is on worn tyres though. CallumUltra's just set a purple middle sector. This
Oh my
is
goodness.
going to
This
be
is
a
close,
cracking
folks.
end.
This is really, really close. A purple middle sector. He's firing up the hill. DRS open towards the line. Is it enough? Oh my goodness me!
Jesus.
Now that is nothing short of incredible. That is amazing. However, both BLT Leeroy and Lord Vader are on outlaps. They will get another opportunity.
Yep, Ryan's on a lap as well. He's the only other man remaining with fresh set of softs. These are the newest tyres on the road right now.
Wow. This is absolutely incredible. This is phenomenal. We're on board with Ryan at the minute. He's got a bit of traffic ahead of him. Maybe use a little bit of slipstream just to help him up the hill. Let's see what Ryan can do as he nears the line. He will get another bite of the cherry if he's got enough tyre life.
Does not improve, so it's got to be the double run that's going to have to work here for Ryan. I do apologise for my statement. Mr. Vader is on the the newest tyres on the grid. His set are brand new, so let's see what he does.
My goodness me.
Nice.
We're riding with Leeroy at the moment as well. This is going to be his final opportunity. I think he's on a slightly worn at softs. I don't think he is on a brand new set by any means.
He's not, no.
He needs to see if he can find 2.5 tenths. A quarter of a second, ladies and gents. Can he find the time? It's clean through Jun Sao. He's now going up the hill. Needs a good line. Has he got it in him? Has he got it in him? He doesn't improve. He doesn't improve, but he gets over the line with enough time for one more lap. Vader
doesn't improve either. Vader still stays
His lap is
P3.
finished. It is only Leeroy and Agent that are left. Now,
Agent
this
crosses
is the
line.
thing.
He doesn't improve. He will start P10. The only man now that can make a difference is Mr. Leeroy.
We are going to ride on board. I don't know if he has the tyres, if he has enough in the car to make up that time. If not, that could be the most sensational start to Callum Ultra's racing in the Bluefoxx League. He will go to the end with Leeroy, but I do not think it is enough. Those tyres starting to just lose a bit of grip, and he eats it into the wall, which doesn't destroy the car. That makes it even worse. He puts it in the wall. Oh my goodness me. Well. Wow. Wow. That's actually quite incredible. That is an incredible lap pulled out.